Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here. On Floki, we're back again, alright? We had to make a video on this. I'm not sure when the last time was I covered Floki. I did. I think I covered it in a market update somewhere, and I also did cover it a couple of like last week or so in my momentum picks, right? So if you don't know, in the Telegram and the Discord server every day, I post 3 altcoins completely for free, which I think can rally a lot. And I think last week or so, early last week, we covered Floki and Token, right? Because those coins are quite correlated because they're obviously part of the same ecosystem. But they've done incredibly well. And Floki, look, I mean, this momentum I didn't even expect. But we got a lot of momentum yesterday. This is the highest volume we have seen since the tariffs spike down at the beginning of February, right? And before that, it was November. And you can see the price action in November was quite good. Do I expect something like this? It's always hard to say, right? This is quite exceptional. So it's always difficult to predict something exceptional. But I am bullish on Floki. I think we're going higher, right? I mean, it's I try to keep these analyses relatively short term, and short term I think we're going to rally up higher, but we'll talk about that in this video. So let's get right into it. First of all, like the momentum you see means a lot, right? And then if you compare that with the level we broke above, I mean, the level we broke above is this area right here, right? So that's around, I would say 12,000, 11,000. So what I mean with that is obviously after all the decimals, so it's 0.0001100, so 0. So that's 11,000 in my book. But you can see here on the 3-day time frame, like we broke above that. Like, is there a possibility that this is not a real breakout? Yes, but that can only come, in my opinion, from fundamentals, from news. If we get bad news, we are at a major resistance level right now, the yearly rolling VWAP. If we get bad news, we can still do something like this. However, do I think that's most likely? No, because this is only a possibility, at least in my opinion, if we get news, right? So if we do get that news, you need to be able to shift your bias. But at this point of time, what we have is we have a daily time frame breakout with a lot of momentum, while the category is rallying when we're talking about not only memes, because meme coins are doing very, very well, but also Floki and Token as an ecosystem are doing very, very well. I think I got a price alert on Token earlier, either yesterday or this morning, I'm not certain, but that's doing great. So I think this is a real breakout, all right? And thinking this is a real breakout, like, do I think at the yearly rolling VWAP and while on the lower time frames we're losing momentum, do I think a pullback is a possibility? Yes, but I do think that this general level, like I said, between 12,000 and 11,000 is going to hold, and that we will be able to get into this next target at 16,000. So that's what I think is most likely. I think this is most likely in line with the fundamentals. I think it's in line with the technicals as well. And then the only way, and you should, of course, I mean, even though I'm pretty certain about this, right? That we are going to see a bullish continuation. But does that mean that you should go all in? No, because bad news can and will happen. Eventually, we will get bad news again. And whether that's tomorrow or whether that's in August or September, who knows? But you need to be ready for that. All right. So right now it's all sunshine, and I agree with the sunshine. And I think the sunshine, I think the sun will continue to shine, but be ready for that, right? And when we're talking about some levels to look at for a potential entry, we got imbalances basically down to the entire move. So that is not something I'd be too invested in. But there's some single prints right here at 12,000 and 11,500. So that's personally, at least, the main area that I will be looking at. It's also confluent with some other things, but the main area I'll be looking at for a potential pullback entry. But there's absolutely no guarantee that we will pull back. There's a lot of momentum, and the main price target is just 16,000. But I'll keep you updated on this. For now, I think that's what you need to know. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.